Hey, hey, squidding! Hoo, ha! I wanna know if you'll survive the slide. I'm heading out on a quick little road trip today. It's about a little over, the route that I'm taking is gonna be a little bit of over an hour each direction. But before we hit the open road, I gotta go to the gym and get a little pump on. I'm heading out to my brother's today. Hopefully the day, whoa, there's a rock there. You smell what the rock is cooking? We're going with my brothers. Hopefully it turns into a bit of a nicer day. We'll play around in the pool, but the main reason I'm going is to watch the Formula 1 Grand Prix. It's at Silverstone today, and according to my Google Analytics, I've actually got a decent amount of viewers. A huge portion of my viewers actually are in the UK. So quick little shout out to Team McLaren with Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. Admittedly, I am quite a Lando Norris fan, even though I'm not a McLaren fan, and I did not expect to see them, either of them, in the top three, and they both got there, so that's pretty cool. I like seeing another team being competitive, and hopefully that's a sign of things to come for them, I guess. But anyway, we are at the gym now. Oh, I'll go park beside the other bike. Why the fuck not? Isn't that the rule? That's a much nicer bike than mine. I like that a lot, actually. That's for pasta eaters right there, man. And I do like me some carbs. Boom. Let's get into the gym. Oh my gosh. I actually kind of know where I am. I think I've went down this road right here before, where that gray car and this black car is about to cut me off. No, I've went down that road before. That's where I go shooting when I go fucking blasting my assault rifles. Look at this. This is how they contact aliens and shit. Look at all these radars and shit here, man. Oh my goodness, what the fuck is this? That is fucking gnarly. What the fuck was that? You may have noticed that I said when I go shoot my assault rifles. Yes, I do have a couple of assault rifles. I have a 1945 Soviet SKS with the bayonet attached, which shoots 7.62 by 39. I also have a WK-180C chambered at 7.62. I'm just obviously a 7.62 guy. I like the larger caliber like that. I could have gotten the 5.56 version of the WK-180, but I just didn't care for it, so I went with a Gen 2 chambered at 7.62. I also have a GSK 55, I think it might be. Anyway, it's like a little 22 caliber submachine gun, kind of like an MP5. If you're a fan of Call of Duty, you know all about the MP5. It's very similar to that, but it shoots 22s. And I have a tactical shotgun as well. The cool thing is my SKS will shoot fucking anything. If I throw, as long as I throw a 7.62 or 30 cal in it, obviously, but it'll fucking fire anything. It's always good. You really don't need to clean it. Don't get me wrong, I do clean it after every second use or so. I keep it nice and tidy, greased up. But the WK-180, if you're interested in that, I could show it and go in more in-depth review, but it's very finicky with the grain of bullets that you use, as well as the quality, and you know, it doesn't take steel ones very well. It definitely wants copper shells, I should say, and I feel like you have to clean it after every, like, I don't know, couple of 100 rounds, which if I really want to go out for a good day, you know, a good couple hours, smoke a cigar while I'm blasting fucking paper targets and shit, then I'm gonna go through more than a couple 100 rounds, and it sucks because you definitely start to jam near the end. I find also if the temperature is not super warm, like if it's morning and it's, you know, the fall or spring and it's, I wouldn't say cold, but just not hot, they tend to jam because like the barrel or whatever, the chamber starts cooling down way too quick. After every shot, it obviously gets quite hot, but then it starts cooling down, and I feel like it causes the fucking thing to jam. So really got to be careful with that. But overall, it's a fun gun. It's kind of heavy. Actually, you know what? Overall, I guess it's not that great of a gun. If it jams after every couple hundred rounds, it can't be reliable in the time of need. If time of war were to break out and I really needed a gun, I would take my SKS because I have absolute reliability in that thing without question. I know it's going to fire every single time, but I'm limited to 6 rounds, 1 in the chamber and then 5 in the clip. At least by Canadian standards. I know you're able to mod it a little bit and put bigger mags on it, but I do not want to get myself in trouble and do that. On Friday morning around 11 or 11:30, today's Sunday by the way, so 2 days ago, I had gotten a phone call from a good friend of mine that another good friend of mine and her boyfriend passed away. He was a good friend of mine. We texted each other way more than we hung out, and now that he's gone, that's immediately the first thing that I like big time actually regret, is not spending more time with him. And I don't know how I'm taking it. Like, I'm not distraught, I'm not torn up, but since this happened, since he passed away on Friday morning, it's been a constant thing in my head. Like, it hasn't left. It's been in the back of my mind the entire time that, you know, we've had our last conversation. I've sent him the last YouTube link that I know he'll actually watch. He sent me the last funny clip, because we used to text each other things all the time. We both got a kick out of the fact that even though we didn't know each other until we were in our early 30s or mid 30s, we've only known each other about 5 years, so early 30s, I guess. It's very clear that we had like parallel lives. Like, so many of the same experiences we had around the same times. We had the same personality. It was super weird, and like sometimes we just stared at each other and started dying laughing at the fact that like his sense of humor aligns with mine exactly, and we have so many like unbelievable things throughout our lives and childhoods and teenage years in common that we've actually joked about the fact that we might have been separated at birth, although we look absolutely nothing alike or anything like that. I know we weren't, but anyway, long story short, it's been in my mind. It's super weird, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know what it is with these neighborhoods, but this is now the second truck that I've gotten stuck behind that's going significantly under the speed limit. Well, I guess we're going 49, and I see something that says 50 on this thing here, 50. So maybe we're going the speed limit. Who drives the fucking speed limit, man? Like, as you guys have seen, I'm not a speed demon or anything like that, but my goodness, just fucking throttle, you know? Like, gas right, brake left. This guy's on his brakes. What are you on your brakes for? He's actively braking. You could have just taken your foot off of the gas and slowed down just as much. Are brake pads free out here or something? Because they're pretty expensive to replace once you got to get into replacing pads and rotors, and yet this person just wants to do it. Why do you want to replace your brakes? Sir, just take your foot off the gas. What the fuck is going on up here now? He's on his brakes again. What is this guy on the fucking brakes for? Oh my goodness, is this dude drunk driving or something? Watch, he's gonna hit the brakes again for no reason. Oh, now you're gonna fucking turn? Are you actually turning? Oh, fucking idiot, man. Oh, school bus. School's out for summer. Cruising through the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Actually, all jokes aside, yo, get a load of this. I'm a huge fan of fruit, so I eat so much. Without exaggerating, I eat 4 bananas every single day, one of them being in a protein shake, but so blended up. But I eat 4 bananas. I consume 4 bananas a day. There, let's say it like that. I consume 4 bananas a day, usually about a half a package of strawberries a day, and I really like peaches too. But the problem with peaches, I find that for the bundles that I get, they start to get a little soggy before they're all eaten, so I'm forcing them down, you know what I mean? Like, I only really want to have 1 to 2 a day, but I get a huge bundle, and after 3 days they're fucking gone. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I went to Costco the other day, which is something I would recommend avoiding if you are a male. But nonetheless, I go to Costco here and there, and I fucking hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it every single time. And I found jars of peeled, chopped up peaches, and they're a big jar, like a large fucking jar, in sugar-free like syrup, water, syrup, liquid shit. And they're fucking delicious, and they come in a pack of 3 of those jars. And I know this is the lamest thing to talk about on a bike, but I'm fucking stoked on these things. They were $9.99 for like 3 jars. 1 jar, I would have been happy to pay $9.99 per jar, and this was $9.99 for a pack of 3 of these jars. And I've been fucking crushing them. I'm like eating them while I'm just chilling on the couch watching TV or watching YouTube or anything, just with a jar and a fork. And I've been mucking crazy amounts of peaches, and I've never felt so good. I don't know what it is with peaches. I have absolutely no idea what kind of vitamins in them. I'm guessing C, but I feel incredible eating like half a jar of peaches every day. And it hasn't fucked with my shits, which I was a little bit concerned with. May your life be full of beautiful moments, and may you not be too busy to enjoy them. Okay?